Cyclone MMA. Donald Cowboy Cerrone is officially retired from the sport of MMA. He lost his fight at UFC 276 against Jim Miller in their rematch that he had won the first fight. He lost this one, and I think hearing that he's retired, I think it's a good thing. He says he doesn't love the sport anymore. You know, he's 39 years old, and he wants to be a movie star. And I think if Cowboy wants to be a movie star, Cowboy's going to be a movie star because that's just what Cowboy does, you know. Cowboy's had an incredible career. I'm going to name off a list of names of people that he has defeated, okay? Charles Oliveira, current champion. Edson Barboza. Jim Miller. Eddie Alvarez, former champion. Benson Henderson, former champion. Matt Brown, just to name a few. There's a lot more on that list. Now, I'm going to name some of the people he lost against, and this isn't to rub some salt in the wound of Cowboy Cerrone, but just the resume this dude has is insane. The fights that he signed the dotted line for is insane because he was not afraid to fight anyone. He'd fight anyone, anytime, anywhere, and he means it. There's a lot of people who say that, and they're full of shit. Cowboy means it. He lost to RDA, Conor McGregor, Anthony Pettis, Leon Edwards, Darren Till, Robbie Lawler, Nate Diaz, just to name a few. Donald Cerrone had a lot of highs in his career. He's had a lot of lows in his career, but the highs 100% outweigh the lows. You know, you've had some sad moments. He got the Conor McGregor fight where he definitely got paid, definitely helped the Cowboy stock, but lost viciously in the first round. He's had a few title fights for the lightweight division. He lost both of them, but the good 7 head kick knockouts in the UFC, the highlight reel finishes this dude had, the grit he showed, the amount of performance of the night bonuses he's gotten. All right, let's talk about some bonuses here. He's had 18 fight of the night bonuses in the UFC. That's good for $900,000, assuming that each one was $50,000, which I think back in the day, those fight of the night bonuses were more money than $50,000. So that's a lot of money just in bonuses. That's not what you're just making. That's just the bonus. Crazy. While we're on records, let's keep going down the list, okay? Total fights, he's got 38 fights. That's the second most in the UFC. He has 23 wins. That's the second most in the UFC. He has 16 finishes. That's the second most in the UFC. He has the most knockdowns landed in the UFC, which is 20. And he has 1,748 significant strikes landed in the UFC, which is good for the 4th most ever. The dude's a legend. The dude's going to be in the Hall of Fame. I said it before, I'll say it again. Anytime, anywhere, he'll be there. Doesn't matter who against. I remember, Donald Cerrone, speaking of the lows, he's had spurts in his career where he's had defeats and he's come back. He's strung together a few losses and came back. I remember when there was the dad Cowboy at 155 and Alex Hernandez was an up-and-coming 155. We're talking a bunch of crap about Donald Cerrone. Cerrone puts it on the dude, kicks him in the head, finishes him. And that was just one of the most badass things I've ever seen. You have this old guy. You have this new guy who's kind of a punk. You have the old veteran. And the old veteran just beats the crap out of him. And that's a fight that they're trying to get Alex Hernandez to win. That's a fight where they're like, okay, Alex Hernandez, he beats a guy like Cowboy. He gets that name under his resume, and he just keeps climbing. Cerrone says, nah, I'm going to beat the crap out of you. And he does. It's really sad to see Donald Cerrone gone from the UFC. I'm sure we're still going to hear from him. Social media exists. He's still going to be, in movies. I do believe that he can make a career out of movies and television or whatever he wants to do because it seems like he's the type of guy, when he puts his mind to something, he gets it done. And he's just a badass fighter who lives a badass lifestyle, and he's going to have a badass retirement because he's a badass. And Donald Cerrone, you're the man. I wish you all the luck in retirement. You don't need my luck because, as stated, you're a badass, but I look forward to seeing what you do next, and I wish you a happy retirement. Peace out. Amanda Nunes versus Megan Anderson.
Amanda. Duh.
Next, we got Artem Lobov. We're going to stick him right up at S tier. Just kidding.